Have you ever had struggles and trials that made you question if you had enough faith, if you were lacking faith when you... That's just something I've struggled with when dealing with compulsive hand washing the last few years, you know, during all these irrational thoughts and always feeling like my hands are dirty. During all those, when my mind's running 9 miles an hour, the thoughts keep going through, well, do I not have enough faith that God's going to take care of me? I can't stop washing my hands. Do I not have faith in Him? You know, am I like Peter? Has God called me to walk out on the water and I'm just sinking here? I don't know if anybody else really had that struggle, but it's bothered me enough where I've decided to make kind of a video about it. So I've had some thoughts on it recently. You know, Jesus used the image of the mustard seed, and mustard seeds are really small. And one of the points he's trying to make there, it's all you need is that little bit of faith, Just give God a little faith and He can do big things with it. Because, God made everything. He can do anything. You just got to believe in Him. Just give Him a little faith. Even, if you're struggling with faith with some things in your life, like you don't think He's going to heal you or you don't think you're going to be happy, Even if there is some things you're struggling with in your life, but you still believe in Him, you still believe He created the world. You still believe in Jesus, whatever little faith you have, that's all you've got to have, because, God's going to work in your life to make that faith bigger. So maybe you are lacking faith in some areas. Maybe your faith isn't as good as it could be, I've really struggled with mine, But you know what? The struggles we go through, like I've dealt with anxiety a lot, and mental illness, and even other stuff in your life that are trials, That's what that stuff is there for, is to build your faith, Maybe your faith does need work. Maybe that's why you're going through this, I don't know why you're going through what you are, but one thing I have noticed is those struggles that your faith comes out stronger. And I think I've kind of realized why, You see at the end of every obstacle, every anxiety attack, every intrusive thought, every compulsion or obsession, every depression, every trial you go through, when you get through them, you look back, you look at hindsight, you see how God was there the whole time, In hindsight, you can see that. You see how He worked in your life. You saw how He was there. Even if you didn't feel like He was there then, you can look back and you're like, wow, He really was there. So hopefully in the future, eventually you're like, He was there before, He's going to be there this time. And when you realize that over and over that He is going to be there, maybe we can all stop worrying so much. Maybe we can stop pulling our hair and picking at our skin and stop washing our hands so much until they bleed. We'll realize He's going to be there and it's going to be okay, when we've seen Him there so much before. So, just start with that little bit of faith you have, whatever faith you have in God and Jesus. Just give Him that. Hold on to that. Even if it's not very much, that's all He needs. That's all He wants. Because He can do big things in your life with that little bit of faith. So I want you to say something every day. If you're struggling kind of with faith like I have, just tell yourself every day, God created everything. He can do anything. He knows everything. He sees everything. He sees me. He knows me. Your life is in His hands. Just say that every day. If you're struggling with anxiety like I have, just say it every day. And just give Him that little bit of faith and just watch what God does in your life to make that faith grow. And one day you'll see it. You'll see your faith is better than ever because of what you've been through.